I have been looking forward to this for quite a while. I do think Adobe has the ability to be one of the leaders in AI video and image generation. And I finally just got access to the video version. So that means it's time to compare. To go to video, all you have to do is go down and click on generate video, and they make sure you know it's beta, and I think that's probably a good idea. Click generate. So before I started the video, I tested a few of my standard prompts out, and a model walking down a city street is certainly one of my standard prompts, and I got a male model, which is fine. Again, I don't say male or female. Usually they give me a female model, so I'll show you what I got when I put in the words female. But here's the model, and not too bad. Not too bad at all, but it's a little awkward. The eyes are not great. Now, when you want to create your video in Adobe Firefly, you have some options available, such as screen, widescreen, or portrait. The default is 24 frames per second. Shot size. Do you want a close-up shot? Do you want a medium shot? Extremely long? In other words, wide to close up. You have that option, which is nice. And then you also have movement options, such as zooming in or zooming out, or even handheld, which is an unsteady camera. And of course, you can always add a seed here, which I think we should probably do a video on. So the options are basic. There isn't a negative prompt. You do have the option for text to video, as well as first frame, which is basically image to video, which of course we'll use Grok in a few moments. So we've seen the male model. This is what the female model looked like. Female model walking down a city street with pink gloves. So the street looks good. The model looks okay, but the eyes are really weird. So there is an eye thing going on with Adobe in this beta version. Next, we can talk about our favorite husky. Husky running through a daisy field, which we know is kind of tough for many of the AI generators, even the good ones. And let's take a look and see what happens. Not too bad. It's slow motion. There is some morphing there, but honestly, it's better than many. I like the background with the mountains. Let's take a look again. So the movement's okay. There's some morphing that's not great, but certainly holds up fairly well, again, compared to others that did have trouble. Let's upload Grok. One thing about Adobe is that it is designed to be commercial grade in the sense of you can use images commercially. So they're not trained on data or imagery that would get you in trouble. And they want to make sure that you continue that tradition, making sure the image that you're uploading is your image and not copyright by somebody else. I'm going to grab the exact prompt from Pika. We can remind ourselves what Pika did. Here's Pika, looking pretty good. This is version 2.0. And we have another version that we really like. This is also version 2.0. We really like the wings and the quality going off. So let's see what Adobe Firefly does. Make Grok fly away off the branch. We've phrased that better in some other prompts, but we want to make sure the prompts are consistent, so we won't correct anything here. Let's see what happens. Click generate. They have a variation of this character each time. It's kind of funny. All right, so here's Grok. And Grok looks at us. It turns into a bird. Grok looks at us and turns into a bird. Interesting. It's kind of interesting. But that's not what we're really looking for. So I'm going to say kind of a fail there. Over at Polo AI, we have a knight boxing a chicken. And we actually kind of like this. The chicken morphs, but the knight's really good and the motion's good. We also tested this out over at Pika when we were testing 2.1. We kind of considered this one a fail. So let's see what Adobe does. All right, that one worked, and here we are, a knight boxing a chicken. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Well, the knight's not bad. I don't know what to think. The chicken doesn't seem that natural. The knight is a little robotic. I think that's what we're looking at here. The knight's a little robotic. I'll give this a better than Pika, but certainly not better than the original Polo version. Now let's give it a prompt that we haven't even tried before. Let's do a mountain goat on the side of a with sunglasses. Let's see what happens. All right, here's our goat on the side of a mountain with sunglasses. I like it. Looking good. So there is opportunity. The clarity is really nice, and I have seen some nice imagery with the Adobe Firefly video generator. However, when we gave it the tough tests, it wasn't as strong as some of the others. But for some reason, I have faith that Adobe's going to catch up. What do you think? It's part of your Adobe Creative Cloud, so if you have Adobe Creative Cloud, give it a shot. Test out some of the features here. And of course, if you want to talk more creative AI, don't forget the podcast every Monday on your favorite podcast station. And of course, here on YouTube, where we are two creative guys talking AI.